What's up, YouTube? I'm doing a requested video today. It was requested by P B Pickett. He wanted to see my Striders more in detail. In the comments he said I had 3, but I really have 2. They're both SNGs, kind of the mid-range between this design. There's the PT SNG and the SMF being the biggest. I just thought this suited my needs the best. Not too big, not too small. So let's get right into it. I have SNG Lego, which all that means is kind of more of the squared off scale and frame. And I have a CC, which is concealed carry, which is more of the contoured frame. Alright, so I like a little bit of variety in my knives. You'll notice this one has a different steel than this one, different grind, and etc. We'll go over this one first. We have the Ranger Green or OD Green G10 scales on this one, or scale. Very grippy. By design, the knife is very ergonomic. You have the 3/4 grind CPM S30V blade, tiger striped. 3/4 grind just really means hollow ground. You see the steel there. And like I said in the previous video, I just have a Peak Gray lock bar stabilizer on there. If you guys don't know Pete Gray, he's a very talented guy. He does a lot of lock bar stabilizers, thumb discs, and I think some actually titanium framework too. So I just got this. I got a couple of things off him, but yeah, very talented guy. So you have the flamed titanium frame there. Lockup is about 50%. I have this knife for maybe a little bit over a year. There is a break-in period for Striders, unless you take it apart, oil it, or grease it. I haven't even done that, just done the old-fashioned break-in. It opens fairly smooth. You can spidey flick it. So I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Yes, they're both SNGs, but this one is flat ground, stone washed, and CPM 154. And of course it's the CC. So it's very ergonomic. The way it comes to you, as most of you probably know, they come in little baggies. This is what my CC came in. This is the original scale. Again, it was OD Green or Ranger Green. And this is the original clip because I put a low riding titanium clip on there. Being this was the more, carry friendly knife. Very smooth. This one came smoother right out the box, or right out the bag, because I guess of the stone wash blade just runs smoother on the phosphor bronze bushings it has. This one's nice and centered. The Lego is a little bit to the right, but I will say the detent on the CC is really not that strong. You'll see it really doesn't suck in too much there. That sounded wrong, but it can still flick it out, as I failed to do it. You see it'll come out if you give it a nice little wrist action. Detent on this one's much better. You can actually hear the snap. Yeah, but I really like this design. Striders is, it's one of the biggest names out there. So just to talk about the scale here, it's made by Cascadi Scale Division out in Germany. This is a carbon fiber scale and backspacer. They come in this little baggie here, proudly made in Germany. When I was inquiring about the order, I asked them if he could make me 2 backspacers. One, smooth carbon fiber, just to make it look more uniform, and one moon glow with the kind of gear pattern. Since this knife is a CC, it's very smooth, especially with the factory scale without this little groove in it. So I thought this would add a little bit more grip. Of course I have the carbon fiber on right now, but I'll switch them out probably sometime in the future. Either way, it looks very good with the aftermarket scale. I'll post a link in the description if I can. What else can we go over here? I'll go over size. I got my trusty True North Knives tape measure here. Okay, so overall, a little bit over 8 inches. The blade you're looking at, well, at least cutting edge, almost 3 inches. The blade is around 3.5 inches, and that's the same for both models. I don't know if I looked up lockup on the CC. It's a little earlier than the Lego. Well, I had it for less amount of time. Also, when I put this aftermarket scale on there, the lockup actually moved over this way. That tells me that the blade stop here is sitting on the carbon fiber, not the titanium. So it'll probably wear in over time. I'm not going to take the scale off. I like it a lot. So P B Pickett, I hope you enjoyed the video. Got to take a look at my Striders, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.